Coming up today on YOLO, Texas.
Just know that if I eat this and it is really hot, they kind of inferred that they were challenging me.
No.
If I could designate a state chip, Julios would be my vote.
Ready and push!
Join us on our trip across Texas.
All right, Ringos. Let's see what they got. So we've got enchiladas, we got tacos, but I am most intrigued, because I've got almost like a menu within this menu item. So walk me through what I'm about to bite into on this burger.
It's chopped brisket with a sausage link, 2 quarter-pound patties with bacon, cheese, and then an egg to top it all off. Just smash it, yeah, and then there you go.
Smash it.
Once the egg.
Yeah. Oh man.
There you go. That's what we're waiting for.
No, the sausage is a nice touch. Like I've had a lot of barbecue burgers, but I've not had, with the sausage link on there, which is pretty solid. What is the favorite thing that you guys sit down? I mean, you're cooking it all the time, so what do you like to sit down and eat?
I've got to check everything, so I love it all. I love it all.
Mine changes daily.
Yeah.
Like we have brisket machacado, which a lot of people don't have. These tacos I really love. The sauce was too so hot. Not for me, man. That's even for me.
Yeah,
I'm a wimp though. I'm a wimp.
I gotta try some of this hot sauce.
Try one, please.
Yeah. Is there some on the tacos?
No.
We don't put it on there. We don't put it on there because we want them to decide.
Yeah,
That's why there's no barbecue sauce.
Well, now I feel like
there's no barbecue sauce in my food either because we want them to enjoy the brisket the way it comes out.
Yeah.
Just know which camera. Just know that if I eat this and it is really hot, they kind of inferred that they were challenging me.
No. It's not. If I'm a wimp,
that one's hot.
I'm a wimp. I'm a wimp.
Well, it smells really good. So. That hot sauce is a little bit spicy. But,
See, it doesn't get you at first, does it?
But I do really like it. But what's funny is I went to the seasoned fries to cool my mouth down.
Yeah.
Well, this food seriously was impressive. The just blending of all the different cultures is awesome. So, Johnny, George, thanks for having me over. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
We're glad we could be here.
Thanks for having me down, Eileen. It was like a 4-hour drive yesterday coming in from Austin, which was actually really pretty. Like the landscape and everything was awesome coming down. Is there anything that you feel like has recently surprised you about the city that you didn't know, or an aspect that you still wanted to go out and try yourself?
I think there's always something new. There's always something new to experience. The art scene, we're getting so many murals around the community. It's amazing. They're urban art, and so I'm looking forward to getting to see them all in person.
What's the thing that really attracted you to Laredo? What do you love so much about the city?
The community, the hospitality. People are so welcoming here in Laredo. Of course, the food is amazing. You can't come to Laredo and not have antojitos, not have snacks.
Yeah.
And so I think your next stop needs to be Sal y Limon.
Okay. What do you typically get when you go there?
I order the mangonada.
Oh yeah, I had actually multiple people tell me that yesterday to get that. Okay. After that huge burger at Ringo's yesterday, I decided to skip breakfast this morning to make room for lunch and dinner. So I think I'm gonna go hit the road and get started on Sal y Limon and get in on some of these snacks.
If you have any additional questions, you can go to visitlaredo.com. We also have an app, Visit Laredo TX, that you can download. We have a list of restaurants. So if you need any more recommendations, you can go there.
So I think Eileen knew that I had a little bit of an ego, which is why she said to go check out some of these selfie murals like this one, which says, "Don't stop dreaming" in Spanish. And more specifically, I'm gonna declare that mi sueño, or my dream, is to have enough room in this stomach for all the food that she told me I had to eat today. So let's get to it.
Let me go ahead and prep a mangonada for you.
So where do you recommend that I start on here?
Just
Big scoop of
big
it all?
scoop of ice cream together with a chamoy and a chunk of mango here and there. You can make a mess, it's fine, it's fair. Just bite into it, grab all the flavors.
Man, that shaved ice is really good too.
Yes, it's made with natural fruit. We want our customers to taste the mango in it, you know?
Now I gotta move on to the rusa, right?
Yes, they sell this drink in Mexico, and when we opened our business, a lot of the snacks that we have were actually influenced from our culture, our Mexican roots. You know, we traveled a lot to Mexico, and we just grabbed different ideas, and one of the ideas that we wanted to incorporate was the rusa with a scoop of shaved ice on top.
What are the other snacks that you guys sell here? You know, I saw like y'all had corn, do the Mexican street corn like in the cup.
Yes, we have the yellow corn, which is, people call it American, and the white corn, which people call it Mexican. And we sell a lot of the white corn in a cup and also in a cob. So the street corn, like everybody, you know, knows it. So it's kind of a popular, it's a popular item that people grab.
It was really good, pretty intense, but delicious. And now I'm ready for the next food.
So right now we're getting this taco, which is in the secret menu. This is Korean carnitas.
Okay.
So this is, you know, carnitas Michoacan, estilo Michoacan, but it has the fried spice they use in Asia for sweet and spicy.
Totally flavors I was not expecting in taco form. Why is this on the secret menu? You know, secrets don't make friends, man. This right here, this makes a lot of friends. So tell me a little bit about like the spin that you put on, you know, Mexican food.
The main thing, obviously, that we do is tacos. When I started with the food truck, I told my wife, you know what, let's do something different. I know there's restaurants that make their own tortillas and the salsas, obviously, but that was it. You know, everybody was making the same thing with the proteins. So I decided to play a little bit with the proteins and the way I dress the tacos. For example, we have the sweetbread taco, and we serve it with a strawberry pico, which is jicama, strawberry, habanero, lime, green onions, and cilantro.
Luis, thank you so much. I'm excited for people to come down here and experience the food because this was incredible, especially that last taco. I mean,
Thank you.
Getting to come down here to Laredo and try all the food from the brisket burger that I had yesterday and the snacks this afternoon. I mean, this was a pretty fun journey and appreciate it.
Hey, thank you.
Coming up next, we head to the home of some popular Texas chips. Stay with us.
So in Del Rio, the name Julio is pretty legendary, and I think it's safe to say that it's a well-known name throughout the state of Texas as well. Yes, we are talking about those perfectly seasoned chips in that iconic yellow bag, Julio's corn chips, and we are here at the manufacturing factory and restaurant to see how these popular bites are actually made. It already smells so amazing just smelling the aromas of the salsa and the chips. Oh my goodness, I'm ready to devour. So what is the story behind Julio's Chips and how you all got started?
Well, it's 30 years ago. My dad and my mom created the chips at a restaurant, really. My dad would put the seasoning on anything that he cooked. And since it was a Mexican restaurant, once you order a Mexican plate, meal, they would give you chips and salsas.
Yep, it's a staple.
Yeah, that's how it was. And that's how it was created. So my dad started making the chips and salsa. And people would go to the house, knock on the door, Julio, do you got a box, a $6 box?
Yeah.
And, yeah, sure. And that's the way he started selling them.
You know how Texas has the state flower? They have the state flag.
Right.
So if I could designate a state chip, a state seasoning,
Right.
Julio's would be my vote for
Good,
sure.
thank you.
It is addicting. Once you start, you cannot stop. I'm going to actually have some while we're talking about it.
Sure.
So what is the secret ingredient, if you can share with us, because they're out of this world.
The world. Yeah, well, the seasoning that we use has quite a bit of spices. You know, you got your cominos and you got your garlics. The oil on the chip and the corn type that we use is just that combination. And when you dip it into the salsa.
Yes.
So it's a pair.
It's two peas in a pod.
Right,
They are
yeah.
meant for each other.
Exactly.
So our process is we put corn, water, and lime, and we grind it. So let's go over to the grinder here, and we'll take a look at the masa. This is the same thing that you would use to make a tamale or any corn tortilla.
Yeah, very familiar.
Okay, so we take the masa, it gets pumped and extruded, gets cut into a sheeter, and fed into the oven.
Right.
It's a tortilla first, so we're basically just making little triangle tortillas. After baking, we go through a process called equilibration, and we're looking for equal moisture and equal temperature.
Equal moisture, equal temperature.
That
Got
way you
it.
don't end up with a puffed taco.
Yeah.
But although those can be tasty.
Those are delicious too.
Exactly.
But we want chips.
So then we go into our fryer here. Now this particular fryer is very gentle with the chip. It uses indirect heat and it's very efficient. State of the art at Julio's. Good stuff.
It just smells so good. So this is where the magic happens.
Right, so this is where it goes into the seasoning tumbler and we apply Miguel's special Julio's seasoning.
Awesome.
It doesn't get any better than this.
This is so good. Oh my goodness. Yo, this is the real deal right here. Holy smokes, it's literally like the size of me.
The party
Holy
bag.
smokes.
People love that.
Oh my goodness, 7 pounds of heaven right here. I know it also goes beyond chips and salsa. Also, you also have other products that you sell out here too. So what are those that we could get our hands on?
We do have different kinds of flavors of salsas that we created. Of course, the originals when we first started was the mild and the hot. And then the habanero for the people that really love the spicy flavors, and chipotle because people sometimes like that smoky flavor. And the serrano is one of my favorites.
And then you have the chicharrones.
And chicharron and our seasoning that you can use on any steaks. And then we have the cheese sauce.
So like we mentioned, there is a restaurant that you can come in and sit and get yourself a nice homemade cooked meal here at Julio's. And right in front of me is a fan favorite, actually. It's called a tapatio. It's actually a corn tortilla with brisket wrapped in it. And it has all this great crema, sour cream salsa on top of it, with this also cabbage with lemon and citrus and tomatoes and everything that you want right here. So I'm gonna give it a try because this is actually my first time having a tapatio. I could see why it's very popular.
Miguel is very particular about his product, and that's why Julio's has grown the way it has.
The reward of the hard work that we did, and we're still doing. Because we want the Julio's brand to be home.
Yep, it's a staple.
Yeah.
All right, so from the humble beginnings of sharing this with just the locals here in Del Rio to now distributing nationwide, you have to make all of these Julio's chips and products a staple in your pantry. You know I am, and I can't stop, so digging in. Bye, y'all.
Stay right where you are. YOLOTX swims with the dolphins and takes over SeaWorld after the break.
Get ready because today we're going to experience real encounters and thrill rides here at SeaWorld San Antonio. So you are going to get the amazing opportunity to meet a dolphin. Her name is Bliss. You're going to get in the water, you're going to be in her element, and we're going to learn all about what makes her special and the things that we do here at SeaWorld every day to promote her health and the well-being of animals all over the world. So let's go ahead and get in the water. So you can come stand right next to me, and we're gonna meet Bliss right now. Bliss is gonna come on over. I'm gonna give her, I know, are you so excited?
I am.
So put your hands up like this, and let's give her a big,
What's going on?
oh my gosh.
Oh my God.
You're so cute. And she's got a lovely singing voice too. Put your hand out like this, and you're gonna wiggle your fingers. Yeah! Isn't that so cute? So all of her sounds come from that blowhole on the top of her head. You don't have any vocal cords, do you? No, that's right.
Oh my gosh, how does she communicate?
She communicates with her dolphin friends using her sounds, like this one. Oh. They can also use body language, and that's my job as a behaviorist. I'm constantly watching her body language to see what she's telling me.
So anything you do with your hands is a behavior.
And it can actually be our feet too, or our bodies. Now we're gonna have her go do a behavior. We're gonna take our hand down and up, ready? 1, 2, 3, down and up. And then she's gonna jump high in the air. Look at her go. Wow! Wasn't that amazing?
Oh my gosh, this
I
is
love
so
her
incredible.
so much.
So this is awesome. So this is what people can actually do when they come here to Discovery Point.
Yeah, they get to do these behaviors and learn about why rescue is important.
You're actually teaching people and educating
100%.
them. See, everybody needs to come do this.
I agree. By participating in this program, you're actually actively contributing to our Rescue Foundation and SeaWorld and Busch Gardens Conservation Fund. So it's super important for us. I'm gonna have you put your hands out like a little dolphin platform like this. There we go.
Oh, girl.
Sometimes it's all about building this relationship. You're a new friend to her, and so she's getting used to you. Good job, Bliss. That's so fun.
So my name's Ariel. Does that help any? Does that make you feel at ease at all? Yeah,
Maybe.
it does a little bit.
And hold on. Oh my God, you're so cool. So I'm gonna point her to you. Ready? And push. Oh! Great job, Bliss.
Oh my God,
Isn't that
this is
so
amazing.
cute?
SeaWorld is all about teaching people to appreciate the wild wonders of the world that we share with these animals. And what better way than to get into the water with the dolphin like you did, or even you can actually get to the water with a beluga whale. If you don't want to get into the water, you can put on a parka and get into the 30-degree habitat with the penguins. You'll be surrounded by 200 penguins. Again, all of our experiences at SeaWorld are fun, but they're also educational. We slip in a little bit of education so that you can appreciate the animals, and when you appreciate them, you're going to love them, and when you love them, you're going to conserve them, and we want people to conserve the wild wonders of the world.
Absolutely, absolutely, and at the same time, you're making a connection with them. That's unforgettable.
It really is, and you know, you can connect with the animals, but let's face it, SeaWorld is a fun place to go. You can come out and connect with your friends and family.
Yes.
If you haven't been to SeaWorld in a while, you might want to come out. You'll be surprised. We've got rides, we've got animal interactions. So yeah, come on out and just have a lot of fun.
Next up, we ride the Texas Stingray and meet some very special guests. All right, Chuck, thank you so much for having us out here to SeaWorld San Antonio. I just had an incredible, unforgettable time swimming with dolphins.
One of our goals at SeaWorld is just to connect people with animals and allow them to have an appreciation for the world that we share with these animals.
Let's talk about the rides.
Yeah,
Y'all have
yeah.
a wooden roller coaster, is that correct?
We've got the tallest, fastest, longest wooden roller coaster in Texas. It's called the Texas Stingray. It's our newest roller coaster.
Okay.
It's for the adrenaline junkie.
Okay,
that
perfect.
thrill
I'm in the
seeker.
right place.
You are in the right place. We've got something also called the Wave Breaker, the rescue coaster. It puts you on like a simulated rescue ride.
Oh my gosh, I'm so excited. Now, there's a lot going on here. So tell us more about what the park has to offer.
We have a concert series this summer every weekend. We've got concerts, lots and lots of fun right there. We've opened up what I like to call an adult attraction. It's a bar. It's a full-service bar. It's the Lone Star Lakeside Bar. It's got fantastic specialty drinks. You can just sit back there in the shade and just chill with your friends.
Oh, how perfect. It's been a while since I've been to SeaWorld, so I am so looking forward to everything here.
Come on, let's show you this big 250-acre park and we'll have a great time.
So we are joined by 3 of our female killer whales. This is Takara. Takara is also our matriarch, which means that she is in charge of the whole pod. So not only is she the mother to these other 2 killer whales, she's actually in charge of all 5 killer whales that we have here at SeaWorld.
Tell me a little bit about what it takes to care for these amazing creatures.
One of our things is playing with these animals every single day. So we're actually gonna have you help with a visual playtime. These guys are very visually stimulated.
YOLO Texas is here, we're visiting y'all.
Awesome, what do you guys think of that?
Yeah?
I think that they like it. We have one more thing for you guys. In honor of YOLO Texas, we made a very special enrichment. This is actually not gelatin, something the whales love.
Welcome. Y'all are so creative. I love this.
So why don't we go ahead and give this to them and they will go and play with that. We want to thank you guys for coming out and having us. And they are going to give you a killer whale.
Oh my gosh,
Bye.
oh my gosh. Bye, guys. We're on the Texas Stingray, the tallest, fastest, longest wooden roller coaster in Texas. Here it comes. Here it goes. SeaWorld's rescued over 38,000 animals, and we're here on the rescue coaster to see what it all feels like. Oh, that was so great. That was awesome. I have had the most incredible day here at SeaWorld San Antonio. There's so much to see and do that you just have to come and check it out for yourself. Also, remember to follow us on all of our social media platforms and visit our website to see where we're headed next. See y'all later.